Something massive just happened in the energy world, and most people completely missed it. For the first time in history, solar power has become the #1 source of electricity in both the European Union and California. Not nuclear, not coal, not natural gas, solar. This isn't some distant future prediction. This is happening right now, and it's about to change everything about how we power our world. Let me tell you how we got here, because this story is way bigger than just some panels on roofs. Picture this. Just 10 years ago, solar was basically a rounding error in our energy mix. In California, it was providing just 7% of electricity, while natural gas dominated with nearly 60%. Fast forward to today, and solar has completely flipped the script. In the 12 months ending April 2025, solar generated 83.1 terawatt hours of electricity in California, while natural gas fell behind at 81.6 terawatt hours. That's a complete reversal in just one decade. And Europe? They're going even harder. In June 2025, solar hit 22.1% of the EU's entire electricity mix, making it the biggest power source for the first time ever. Think about that. An entire continent of over 400 million people is now getting more electricity from the sun than from any other source. The numbers are absolutely wild. The Netherlands is getting 40.5% of its electricity from solar. Greece hit 35.1%. Even Germany, known for its cloudy weather, is pulling 12.4% from solar while basically abandoning coal. Speaking of coal, it's practically disappearing. Coal dropped to just 6.1% of EU electricity generation, and 10 countries have completely stopped using coal power altogether. Here's where it gets really interesting. This transformation is creating an economic boom that nobody saw coming. The solar industry is now worth over $51 billion in the US alone, and it's creating jobs 12 times faster than the rest of the economy. We're talking about 279,447 solar workers in America, with jobs growing nearly 6% year over year. These aren't minimum wage jobs either. Solar installers are making a median of $21 an hour. Designers are pulling 27, and sales professionals are earning 29 an hour. But wait, there's more. The real game changer isn't just the solar panels themselves, it's what's happening with batteries. California has installed over 15.7 gigawatts of battery storage capacity, and these batteries are literally changing how electricity works. During evening peaks, when the sun goes down and everyone's using power, batteries have become the grid's largest electricity source. They're storing all that cheap solar power from the day and releasing it exactly when we need it most. The battery capacity is doubling roughly every 1.2 years. In May 2025, battery output in California exceeded 10 gigawatts for the first time. This solves the biggest problem solar has always faced. What happens when the sun doesn't shine? Well, now we know. The batteries take over. And this is just the beginning. The EU added 66 gigawatts of solar capacity in 2024 alone. That's equivalent to installing more than 450,000 solar panels every single day. California's solar generation jumped 33.5% year over year in early 2025. At this rate, solar capacity is expected to more than double by 2029. Now, you might be thinking this sounds too good to be true, and you're right to be skeptical. There are challenges. Interconnection queues are backed up, we need more transmission lines, trade disputes are creating uncertainty. But here's the thing, even with all these challenges, solar keeps breaking records month after month. The economics have completely changed the game. Solar is now the cheapest source of electricity in most places. When you combine that with batteries that can store the power for later, you've got a combination that fossil fuels simply can't compete with. Natural gas plants that used to run all day are now sitting idle during sunny hours, only firing up for a few hours in the evening. This isn't just about electricity bills or carbon emissions. This is about entire economies transforming. Texas added 7.4 gigawatts of utility-scale solar in 2024 alone, nearly double what they added the year before. States that were traditionally dependent on coal are now racing to build solar farms. Even places you wouldn't expect, like Idaho, are seeing clean energy job growth of over 7% per year. What does this mean for you? Well, if you're paying an electricity bill, it means your power is increasingly coming from the sun, whether you realize it or not. If you're looking for a job, the solar industry is hiring like crazy, with positions ranging from installation to engineering to sales. If you're an investor, this is a trillion-dollar transformation happening in real time. The craziest part? We're still in the early stages. Solar provided just 10.64% of U.S. electricity in April 2025, the first time the country crossed the 10% mark nationally. California is already at 33.9%. When the rest of the country catches up to where California is today, we're talking about a complete transformation of how civilization powers itself. And it's not slowing down. Nearly 80% of Europeans support expanding renewable energy. The technology keeps getting better and cheaper. Battery storage is solving the intermittency problem. Grid operators are figuring out how to manage it all. This isn't some environmental pipe dream anymore. This is hardcore economics, and solar is winning. Here's the bottom line. We're living through the biggest energy transformation in human history. The age of burning stuff for electricity is ending, and the age of harvesting energy directly from the sun has begun. It's happening faster than anyone predicted, creating more jobs than anyone expected, and it's only going to accelerate from here. So next time you see solar panels on a roof or in a field, remember you're looking at the future of human civilization, and that future just became the present in Europe and California. The rest of the world won't be far behind. What do you think? Are you seeing more solar in your area? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.